Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are answering yet another biblical question. And that question is, what is the meaning of Revelation chapter 22, verse 12? Alright, so to kickstart this answer, let's just review what that verse says. Revelation chapter 22, verse 12 reads, "And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be." This really is just a reiteration of what Jesus said in Matthew chapter 16, verse 27, that the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works. That is, Jesus is the Son of Man in that text. So the whole Bible speaks of a particular period in human history in which man would be judged and rewarded for their deeds. In Psalm 96 verse 13, it was described as the time in which God would judge the world with righteousness and the people with his truth. Jesus also alluded to this same period of judgment in John chapter 12 verse 48, in which he said, "He that rejecteth me and receiveth not my words hath one that judgeth him. The word that I have spoken, the same shall judge him in the last day." See also Acts chapter 17 verses 30 to 31. Let me elaborate a bit on some details of this judgment or rewarding period. This is not a day of 24 hours as it is sometimes believed, but a period, an era in which evil works will no longer go scot-free, and good works will no longer go unnoticed, right? St. Peter said that a day to God can be as 1,000 years to us in 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 8, which is why we shouldn't consider a judgment day to be a literal day of 24 hours. Jesus pointed out two key elements or signs of this judgment period. The first is that during this period, the works of both good and evil men will become exposed, right? So nothing can ever be hid. As he said in Luke chapter 12 verse 2, "For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known." Secondly, every little thing people say or do would now receive judgment, right? He also said, "But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned." That's Matthew chapter 12, verses 36 to 37. And let me also establish that this judgment or rewarding period is also no longer a future event, right? Because there's overwhelming evidence in the Bible to show that we are now living in the judgment period. A necessary precursor to a judgment period is the exposing of facts, right? Just as, in a court case, facts about the case are brought forth, and then the judge makes the judgment based on those facts. And Daniel prophesied in Daniel chapter 12 verse 4 that a time would come when men would run to and fro and knowledge shall be increased, right? So this beyond any doubt has fulfilled. We now live in an information age where every item of information can be searched on the internet or found in a book. Nothing is hidden. Therefore, the works and acts of people, past and present, are known and can therefore be judged. Secondly, we have the rise of social media in the last few decades that has judged so many people for their good or bad deeds. Things go viral and garner attention of people around the world. If the act is good, people recognize it and give it support. If it's bad, people rally against it. Anything one says can become breaking news, and things as simple as a racist comment can trend on social media and make one to lose their job, social life, and even face charges at times. This is an undeniable fulfillment of Matthew chapter 12 verses 36 to 37. And thirdly, consider how globalization has made the world to become one through technology and international organizations like the United Nations. This is one of Jesus Christ's most potent judgment tools. In fact, he said in Matthew chapter 25 verses 31 to 32 that the first thing he'd do to judge the world is to have all nations gathered before him. Everything from our economic to political systems are linked in one way or another. Any little thing that happens in one country, be it a tariff or sanction, has domino and butterfly effects in others. This has been introduced into our world so that no human, organization, or nation can escape from the judgment period. all have been gathered before Jesus Christ to receive the reward of their deeds. All right, so I think that explains what Revelation chapter 22 verse 12 means, which once again says, "And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be." If you enjoyed this video and like the way I connected what Jesus Christ said in that text to how it's fulfilling now, then I'd greatly appreciate if you click the like button and also the subscribe button. And if you want to know when we come back with another video, you can smash the notification bell. Alright guys, have a great day and I'll see you in the next video.